Hi, I am kamaxon, a designer on the Redwoods team. My job on the team was to develop the script for the game, the flow of the game, create three mini games that you will see throughout, implement the dialogue from the script to the game with the help of blueprints that one of our programmers created, and also helping input or implement the blueprints and some animations and models, some of the art pieces like the dialogue boxes and the portraits, and also fixing general bugs and errors. Challenges that I definitely did face while writing the 16-page script was that it wasn't an idea. The game, the idea for the game was not something I helped come up with, so it was quite difficult writing for it, but I managed to get the hang of it later on. One of the triumphs we had was when we all met up together to fix bugs and put in blueprints for the mini games. It all started to come together really nicely, and I saw everyone's contributions to the game be put in, and it felt really nice. So that felt like a good achievement and triumph for us.
My name is Caitlin Nairn, and I am one of the level designers for the Redwoods. My role lay mostly in the creation of the environments for everything that isn't part of the minigames. The biggest issue for me was creating the forest without doubling the size of the game, since trees tend to be extremely taxing on the processor. My solution to this was to put a transparent background image of a tree on a flat plane for a much more simplified tree, and it's extremely difficult to notice, so keep it a secret. Since our game references a traditional fairy tale style while adding its own haunting twist, I really wanted to make sure that every aspect of that was included in the environment. The overall dark environments with soft focus orange yellow lighting really hammer in this mood when paired with the watercolor style materials, creating a sense of partial realness intended to draw the audience into the world of the Redwoods.
Hi, I'm JJ, and I basically did art stuff for this game. I did help with the design and stuff, and I came up with the concept for a fairy tale game, but like I didn't really do much other than that. I did do all the character models, and I modeled like small environment bits. I had a lot of trouble with rigging, but in the end, on a Valley suggestion, I managed to use Mixamo and Art V1 to get like actual like pretty decent animations into the game. There was a lot of struggling with rigging, and I also did character portraits and 2D art for the game. So like the tapestry or like the other like 2D art that you see on screen, they're probably mine. I just wanted to keep it stylistically consistent. I did cut the trailer together too. So yeah, all my contributions were basically artistic, and I made sure every all the other artists also like stayed consistent artistically, like aesthetically. And so anything that's like on screen probably has my fingerprints on it, which is really funny because I didn't actually like touch the actual game file much at all. My job was just to upload art things onto Drive and then see them put in the game that Thursday.
Hi, my name is Kailyn, and throughout this project, I was part of the art team and helping to make animations and art designs for the project. My part in it I had was one of the things I want to show you here is one of the menu designs. I designed the menu, I designed some UI elements like some of the uh, games in the game, like this one, the Apple game, and then I also designed the dialogue box, which is here. I also did the good and bad ending. So once you finish the game, you get the title screen of the end. This is for the good version. And the last contribution that I had to the project is doing different animations. I did idle animations and walking animations. I did the idle animation for the prince, and I did a walking animation for Red. I will show Red because I feel like she is my best one. This is the walking animation, and animation isn't something that I haven't done before. This was a brand new thing for me to do, and I had lots of fun in learning it. And it was challenging because it was something I didn't know how to do, but in the end, I thought it was lots of fun, and it was really cool to be able to learn how to do things like this. I had many challenges throughout this. I was giving many jobs that I haven't done before in this major that definitely are something that is something that I like to do. I love to 3D model. I found out that I really love to animate. Animation is definitely one of my favorite things to do. Now that I've learned how to do that, I learned a little bit more on how to kind of sort of rig characters and how to be able to 3D model characters, and I was able to learn more into the concept art and games.
My name is Jiaqi Chen, and my role in the Redwood team is an artist. For this project, I worked with other awesome artists in my team, and we worked on the artistic assets for this game. And for the game, I worked on some 2D drawings for the items icon, and I did some assets modeling and some characters rigging. However, I faced a few challenges, especially during the process of rigging. I never did riggings before, so rigging was a totally new thing for me. So I have to start from zero and learn how to rig. In the beginning, when I tried to rig the wolf, things turned out really bad and the rigging did not work out properly. However, with some help from others, I learned how to use a new rigging tools such as RV1, and I learned how to rig the characters properly. I feel that this is also a success for me to overcome those challenges and learn new techniques and skills from it.
Hi, I am Alexia. I'm one of the programmers of the Redwoods. One of the first things that I worked on was implementing character dialogue. That way, anytime Red came across the character, she could have a conversation with them and answer questions. In the beginning, I did sort of kind of have some hardships implementing that functionality. I was pretty much just creating new widgets and blueprints for each character, which became really redundant and time consuming, and I knew there had to be a more efficient and effective way to do that. So I decided to implement arrays. That way all I had to do was just copy the blueprints and change the elements within each array. I also worked on making sure that the mouse was visible throughout the entire game. This is pretty important since this is a decision-based game, and you need to be able to answer questions, play puzzle games or solve puzzle games, and collect inventory on behalf of Red Riding Hood. I also implemented level jump transitions. An example of this would be when Red Riding Hood in the first level makes it past the troll. She crosses over the bridge and she walks even deeper into the forest. There she is automatically teleported to the second level, which is Rapunzel's level, and if she wanted to go back to the first level, all she had to do was just go back in the same direction and she would be transported back to the first level. Everything seemed pretty successful, and although there were some hardships, but I pretty much overcame them.
Hi, I'm Shuai Zhang. I'm the programmer of this fairytale game. I initially made the pause menu. I got much more familiar with UI and programming using Unreal Engine during the process. And then I made the inventory system, which is the most challenging to me. I had a lot of trouble with controller and component part for this session. Then I did two mini games. One is sliding box, trying to hit the center part of the to gain a point, and one is sliding puzzle game to fix the picture by sliding each block of the picture. They are pretty fun to do. In the end, I help with debugging and migration. After I saw the whole beautiful gameplay, I'm really proud of myself and my team members. I think our project is very successful.